Sdingo, congratulations. You are the champions of Gauteng. How does it feel?
The feeling, you can't describe the feeling, but it's amazing. And only because we won, and I still say even today, because in our last interview I said it, this is not the time for me to celebrate because it's just league winners. The only time I'm going to celebrate is when we've won the playoffs.
Sdingo, today the team missed 2 penalties, and in the first leg you missed 1. Did you think perhaps this is not your year? It's not meant for Masia?
You know, when things like this happen, you tend to think that God has turned his back on us. But I kept believing. There was a little piece of me that was believing that, you know what, we're going to get an equalizer. And we got it. And then I can say God washed us with these blessings. We got another penalty again, of which I managed to convert it.
You got the top penalty and you stepped up and took it after 2 of your infield players had missed. What made you think, let me take it this time around and win it for the team?
What I can say is the supporters won this game for us because they were the ones that were busy calling my name to say, go and take the penalty. And then everyone just followed what they were saying. And then I went there, I converted.
Were you not scared?
No, I've seen, like, against these guys, we took like three to four penalties. So already I saw the goalkeeper was moving like way too fast before they even kick. So me going there, I was definitely sure what I was gonna do. And then he did the very same thing he was doing to others. He moved first and then I changed the side.
Sdingo, you know, in football, after scoring, it is where your concentration is at its lowest. You find that most teams after scoring, they get excited and they lose focus and concede. Immediately after scoring a penalty, they came at you and you made a very crucial save. Why and how did you make sure that you remain switched on even after scoring what at that time was the winner for Masia?
You know, I've played so many games. I've seen games like this before where we lead and then it's obvious the opponents will come. You understand? So I was prepared. I was ready for it. That, you know what, now after scoring this penalty, they're gonna come to us. So whatever it comes, like, I must just make sure I put my body on the line for.
We've spoken about this before. This is not your first time in this situation. You've been here before, and you sort of have the experience of what is required. What do you think you need now when you go to Northwest, psychologically and tactically? What do you need the teams needs to be ready with?
Like psychologically, I think the guys need to put this behind us because now we are going into a new game, new competition. The atmosphere will be different. So I just wish the guys who celebrate and put all of this behind us and focus ahead on what's coming. And in terms of tactics, we should carry on and put the ball on the ground because that's the philosophy of the team. We mustn't change the way we play because we are in another level now, we are in another stage, because that is going to affect us in getting results that we want. Yeah, I think that's the tactical part I'm going to talk about.
Sdingo Brian, you won Masia, you won against Pelepele, which put you in a position to win the league. You didn't celebrate. You went to Mamelodi, you won your spring, you didn't celebrate. You are now the champions of Gauteng and you still refuse to celebrate.
You know, celebrations, for me, celebration is a special thing. I don't just celebrate for the sake of celebrating. You know, the only time I'm gonna celebrate is when I'm gonna pour my heart out. That you know now I'm celebrating. Not celebrating half, knowing there's another job ahead of us. You understand? sometimes I get carried away. I know myself. I get carried away celebrating for things, like in the middle of the things. If you understand what I'm trying to say. So now I want to like finish the job. You understand? I want the team like to win everything and go to the playoffs. That's why I'm gonna celebrate. I can even walk with my
Sdingo, on a personal level, like you said, you were in a position to go to the NFD. For reasons we're not going to talk about, it didn't happen. How important is for you to go to the NFD and play in the NFD?
You know, as for me, wherever I go, wherever I play, people have that belief that, you know what, Sdingo, you deserve to play in the NFT, probably in the DSTV Premiership. For me, getting the opportunity to play there, I mean, it's gonna be a massive thing that has ever happened to me, because my will and want is very high. I want to play there and improve my I can say my CV, because once you play there, you get used to the environment of the NFT, because now I've been playing here in the BC, and I think me going to NFD is gonna give me a lot of exposure. A lot of people will see me, they will see the talent, not hearing about this Sdingo people are talking about. Like, people will get to see what Sdingo possesses.
Sdingo, some of us have always said that you deserve to play in the upper leagues, and some people will then say Sdingo is too short for the NFD or the PSL. What would you say to those people?
You know, in this world, I always say that we are judged by our physique, you understand? Especially here in South Africa. For me, height is not a disadvantage, because I've played so many games. Still, people, they recognize me as the best goalkeeper, even when I'm short, you understand? There are tall keepers. I've always talked to too many tall keepers, but some of them I can see, you know what, in this team I can play just because he's tall. That's when the coaches, they will overlook me and say, you know what, you can't sign him, he's good, but you can't sign him because he's short.
Sdingo, once again, congratulations, my brother, and all the best in the playoffs.
Thank you.